Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna talk about top 3 best graphics card. Starting at number 3. Nvidia GeForce GTX 1080Ti. The GTX 1080Ti is the best 4K graphics card around right now, bar none. Nvidia have used the hyper-expensive Titanics as a shield for their new card, making the price tag seem remarkably reasonable in comparison to the they asked for the Pascal-based Titanics. The fact they're almost identical means the GTX 1080Ti is an outstandingly fast graphics card with a frame buffer that chews through high-fidelity 4K content. This is the first sub-card that's able to consistently deliver around 60 FPS at 3840x2160 with the bells and whistles of PC gaming firmly on. There are still exceptions to that rule. The punishing DirectX 12 Deus Ex, mankind divided with everything turned on, is still able to bring the GTX 1080Ti's performance down to a slow grind. Gaming on a 4K monitor at native resolutions, especially on a sub-30-inch panel, means you can be a little more relaxed on such niceties as anti-aliasing. The tight pixel pitch of a 4K display means you shouldn't experience too many obtrusive jaggies when running a 2x MSAA, as opposed to X4 or X8, for example. So even when tough game engines do outmuscle the GTX 1080Ti's GPU, there will be some simple, non-invasive cuts to the graphics settings that will net you serious frame rate boosts. Check out the description for more information and latest price. Coming at number 2. AMD Radeon RX 580. Yeah, sad times. If you wanted a quality mainstream graphics card, this is the one we'd have been recommending up until recently. The Radeon RX 580 refresh offers a great mix of excellent value and serious gaming performance. Unfortunately, it also delivers great mining performance too, so the miners have been hoarding them, driving the prices for new ones up to silly levels. But that's only if you can find them on sale anywhere. In the UK, they're practically impossible to buy new. The impressive Polaris GPUs are still hard to find new, especially for a price that doesn't feel like extortion. Though that has benefited some. One of our readers sold his old RX 484 on eBay when the mining was at peak madness. Now the value of Ethereum is on the downswing. You can find second-hand GPUs littering eBay, so if you don't mind finger marks, you should be able to get a moderately tired card for a reasonable price. The Polaris-based Radeon cards perform better than the GTX 1060 competition in a handful of DX12 titles and a Doom's Vulkan build. They also have a superior memory setup too. Not only does the RX 580 have an extra 2 GB of RAM at its disposal, useful for high-res textures and large open-world games, it's also got that running over a wider 256-bit aggregated memory bus. And number 1 of this list. Nvidia GeForce GTX 1060. Sorry, everyone, the graphics card market has gone rather nutsoid. Cryptocurrencies, such as Ethereum, have made it almost viable to mine at home using a bunch of mid-range graphics cards, and that's meant that GPU shelves across the world look like everyone's stockpiling for the end of the world. The GTX 1060 doesn't have everything its own way, however. The competing AMD Radeon RX 480 is generally a little off the pace by comparison, except when you start to throw new graphics APIs down its ample pipes. In the Hitman DX12 benchmark, even the RX 470 is able to deliver gaming performance on par with the GTX 1060, while the RX 480 leaves it trailing in its volumetric dust. The same thing happens in Doom when using the Vulkan build, where the RX 480 is over 50% quicker than the GTX 1060. On the whole, though, Nvidia's GTX 1060 is a value card that will deliver fantastic performance in current-gen games, even if its DirectX 12 and Vulkan performance could do with a little work. We're also a little reassured, now that some retailers are starting to limit the number of cards that can be purchased in one go, that there will continue to be stock around for us gamers. All of these items are available on Amazon.com. I have included all the links in the description. You can check out these links for latest price. Guys, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please hit the like button below. Share with your friends, and be sure to subscribe.